Alright, welcome into the stream, everyone. Last thing I need to do is just get my chat dock set up. Hope you're having a fantastic day, night, wherever it is in your neck of the woods. Welcome in, Leonis. Anyone else there hiding out in chat? Welcome. Let me know with a hello. We're gonna dive right on in. We are playing as Wulfrik the Wanderer. I don't trust myself not to accidentally give away things I'm not supposed to on the campaign screen, so what we're gonna do is just jump in and I'll show you everything that's changed from Wulfrik here. So Norsca, brother. New seas, new enemies. Indeed. So Wulfrik, as you can already see, he's over here in Lustria. Man, Lustria is gonna have just the worst time if you're one of the order factions. I'm gonna dial back the volume just a little bit. Welcome in. Hey there, Jose. We've got Norsca better be less boring to watch now after the DLC and changes. I think Norsca's lots of fun, but the fact that they don't have a lot of unit variety I could see that being not as fun to watch. So you can see here, just off the start, there's a whole bunch that has changed. We've got a new resource called Spoils. A life of nomadic warmongering makes it difficult for the lords of Norsca to settle foreign lands. So we are going to be needing spoils to occupy non-Norscan regions, which will be notated kind of with a little icon like they've done with the Empire lands and the Dwarf lands and such. So if you're wanting to occupy anything that's Norscan, you don't have to use them, otherwise you definitely do. Spoils are primarily gained by using the pillage post-battle option to raise defeated settlements, and then pillaged spoils are going to be transported to your nearest owned settlement or altar by a pillaging force, which is automatically mustered upon pillaging, which is interesting. So the Norskins, I will admit, I've had the least amount of time to play as, so we'll kind of be jumping into a lot of this new stuff together and discovering these mechanics as one, which should be a lot of fun. So we're going to be raising altars. Oh, let's start from the very beginning here. So Wulfrik has been changed a little bit, where he now has Seafang, properly able to teleport. So I don't know if I want to. Here, let's see if we go to the screen here. So Wulfrik can take him and his squad. Oh, you can accompany him too. So you can just take Seafang and you can travel all over, only to the different territories, which have a Seafang emblem on them. So if it has one of these little icons that says it's a Seafang destination, Seafang can take you there in a hurry. Does this take a single turn to complete? You travel instantly, so it's not a single turn. You immediately go there. How terrifying. Yeah, so Wulfrik doesn't start over in his home province of Troll Fjord anymore. He begins over in, I guess, just off of the coast of Lustria. Not quite at Skeggy, but very near too. So you can kind of start beating the brakes off the poor Imperial faction that's here and do whatever you want, which is awesome. We'll get to see a little event that pops up pretty early on here too. So we'll be raising our altars in the place of conquered settlements to gradually pledge allegiance to the gods and receive their faction-boosting gifts and unique characters. Wulfrik being the Viking faction we always wanted, it seems. Yes, indeed. And a few of the few lords that it does make sense to have kind of a BS teleportation mechanic where you can just yeet yourself all over the world. Wulfrik is one that makes sense for the mask, and I guess Changeling. There's a couple that it makes sense for, but they've got it on. They had it for. That was kind of their go-to. This is the new mechanic for a while, and I'm glad that it's not quite that simple. Wulfrik can only teleport to specific areas. It's likely most provinces that are bordering the seas. Oh yeah, here we go. Seafang can be used to travel to anywhere, I guess, just any other revealed port on the settlement, or on the map. So he's very, very mobile. This is going to be terrifying. So he's like our ball, but on the sea, which is very, very thematic for Wulfrik, who is supposed to be traveling all over the place to punch champions in the face for the Dark Gods. So we're going to be pillaging and raising our enemies' settlements to reap the valuable spoils needed for further conquest in foreign lands and for other uses. And then the Monstrous Arcanum has undergone a little bit of a rework. We'll see here in a couple turns. It unlocks in 8 turns. Having my favorite Total War streamers on while I'm available, I appreciate that. Bubba, welcome on in. Good to have you. We've got defeat faction leaders of rival faction lords to give the options for tribal confederations, and that's been reworked too. So there's a whole bunch that has been changed here for Norsca. They're the same, but freshened up in just about everything that needed to be. Wulfrik is my preferred legendary lord for Norsca currently. Trolls are fun, but give me my Vikings. Absolutely. And part of the reason we're not doing Throg is also because I do have a Throg campaign we just completed, but Throg is also just so much fun. He gets access to all the different troll types through specific things, kind of similar here to Seafang, which is lots of fun. We'll show him off before here too long too. So there's just there's lots to do, and I have to prioritize. So we begin with Vidamar. Oh, good. I thought they had a change here to their skill tree. So for the most part, very similar looking shaman sorcerers here. But they've got Twisted Architecture changed down to kind of to this unique tree here, available at rank 12, which does the same thing it did before, drops construction cost and construction time for buildings, makes them very good as supports. You got your Favor from Tribute. This is a little bit different, where previously Favor as Tribute was giving you more income for your buildings. Now it's just giving you more income from post-battle loot for your lords. So instead of just sitting back at your territory and doing nothing, your shamans will actually be accompanying you into battle, which is great. We've got a Ritualist for cooldown reduction and miscast chance reduction, and then Envoy of Norsca for extra corruption spread, and then our Winds of Magic cost reduction for all of our spells too, which is pretty nice. Hey there, Great Champion Durgle. He's just south of Big Chungus. He is indeed. Poor Miles Mundi has now received 2 new enemies in the form of Wulfrik and the Mask. The Mask is a little bit further away, but still. And then you have your kind of dedicated choice, your path options here. We've got Dangerous Practice, where we get extra spell intensity, but we are apparently going to be just dealing a bunch of damage to ourselves every time we cast. That's pretty nasty. We'll have to see how much damage. These guys just don't have very much health, so maybe you only want to do that when you get up on. Oh, did they not get a Mammoth? I could have swore they did. One with the War Shrine on the back. Maybe that's just for the Lords. They've got the Warrior Shaman also, which gives them more health, wound recovery time, and more melee attacks, so they're better at being a punchy mage. And then you got Faded Omens, where they just become better at being a hero and extra experience gain too. So better scouting, better steel technology, and more experience gain to get better at everything. So just kind of a very small rework for them. Old Wulfrik himself, I believe, has actually undergone quite a big change. So a lot of these top portions here are exactly the same. Hunter of Champions, extra campaign movement range, replenished after winning battle, so like little baby version of Khorne. Extra line of sight, and Hunter of Champions is the same. We've got Juggernauts of the Sorrel, which I believe has not changed. But we do have 12 bonus V-Large for all Marauder infantry. Is going to be scary on some of these Bearmen. And just some of the others we get as well. Is that all? I know it's all Marauder units. Hang on now. Has that always been the case? Hold on, Wulfrik. We've got the Eternal Challenger, which gives him extra resistance, and the Executioner attribute. So anyone that drops below, it has to be a single entity unit, but any single entity unit at all that drops below 20% hit points, he hits them one more time, and that's the end for them. They're going to go ahead and take a nap. He also gets the Hunter of Champions upgrade, so that makes it can't move, and extra resistance. We've got Gift of Tongues, so he's going to drop leadership by 16 on top of by 5. Are you tearing up a chair over there, Mochi? What? Excuse me. No. We're streaming, act right. We also are going to drop leadership by 5 in the local region, so there's no one is going to be standing and fighting against Wulfrik for very long. The normal 15% upkeep reduction, I think, for all of your troops, and then construction cost, construction time. Then World Walker will let us use Sea Fang's teleportation more often in battle, and then we can replenish in foreign territory. Good grief. I know Wulfrik is definitely proper Viking now. Excellent, let's get to it. Oh no, he also has this one here, Contagious Ambitions. We got Lead by Example. Interesting 5 attack for everyone in the area. We've got Fervent Creatures for the Skin Wolves. Okay, this was what was up top before. So upgrading your Skin Wolves with more melee defense and charge bonus, and then recruit rank and speed for Mammoth. Very nice. Awesome. I don't think there's any new quests for him. No, not at all. Let's then... Battle is foreseen indeed. We'll get some action here, and then we'll go to check out what is going on with the Allegiance. But we'll just kind of quickly mouse over. You can see it's a little bit different. You've got altars now that you'll be building up for the different gods, which will show off when we take a settlement that I do want to turn into an altar. We do still want to conquer all the ports. We are still the premier port settlement, or port faction. Come here, Codius. Cody Bonds has been moved somewhere else, but he's had his name changed. Alright, close victory. First battle with, I think Wulfrik's army has been changed a slight bit, but it's been so long since I played Wulfrik that I don't honestly know. Either way, though, let's do some damage. Fighting the Empire early on is going to be fun. Or Wulfrik is usually just throwing hands with Norskins, and then sometimes the Slaanesh faction comes down to bother you too. The Dark Elves tend to leave Wulfrik alone, it's just everyone else. I'll turn up the game volume just a bit. It tends to be when we get down into combat that I have issues. Ooh, for our difficulties, we're playing on very hard with the AI stats modifier set to completely neutral. I'm gonna do Berserkers on the flanks. great axes behind. So it's like a Norscan manipular formation. Or I guess a Norscan wedge, I guess is more what this is. And then you guys need to be way on the wings to bother his crossbowmen. Mammoth. Let's go in front of these berserkers. Metal Mage and Wulfrik up front, the head of our wedge. Nothing different. I don't think he's had his model changed at all, but Wulfrik is still a beast of a man. Come here. You can sit here if you're gonna be quiet. You can say hi to people. That's not really hi, is it? Now we've got a Mochi. Feels like I had a comment or two saying the champions themselves looked a little bit different, and I don't have any confirmation on them, but after hearing it, they do look like they have a few extra either tattoos or just a couple like details added on, like little bones, but let me know if you all have been playing with Norsca more recently without the changes, and you might know. Alright, everything else here is the exact same as normal, so let's dive in and try to get to some new stuff. As Mochi headbutts the table. Alright, so Wulfrik, you are going to charge straight into those archers there. They definitely want to meet you, I promise. I also realized we forgot Wulfrik's campaign details. There's so much to go over that I have neglected a few items. So his mechanics for his faction effects and his lord effects have changed ever so slightly, so we'll check those out here after the battle's over. Problem is, even though we are on very hard, I forgot to take off battle realism modes, which is unfortunate. If we could play Legendary and take off battle realism mode, I think the game would be a lot more fun. Battle realism mode locks all your troops to a certain, or at least your camera to a certain distance away from the troops, so it just makes it hard to actually do anything. Are they going to react? And if not, they're about to lose their entire line of infantry. That also gets rid of any of our cool slow motion shots, which I was looking forward to. Can I turn that off by any chance? Probably not in battle. Nah, we'll worry about it later. Close that gap, troops. Wulfrik's shield can easily tank that. And honestly, might just get rid of his missiles. Go for it. Sea Fang away. That's that. And almost a third. Mammoth go for a side. And bring in our throwing axes. They can slam in with Wulfrik, they get extra charge bonus, so I think it's 15 additional. They're up to 39, which is honestly pretty good. Infantry. Charge. Mammoth, get back here. You ran way too far away. They slam in metal spells here on these spearmen. It's a bad day to beat Imperial. Wulfrik, you have a friend. Give him a hug. I'm gonna grab Wulfrik and not the rest of these guys here. New Norsca light shot cav will love Wulfrik with their devastating flanker. Yeah, they will. You are 100% correct. Mammoth, come on through. Give us that nice rip through charge. Oh, we got stuck a little bit. Oh, it doesn't matter. Mammoths are devastating when they're the size of a whole building. Yep, go ahead and chase them down. I'm not having any more of that. Wulfrik actually dueling fairly meh against this Imperial here. The Challenger needs to put in some work, so we're sending him some help. That breaks that line, and that is the battle. Or fools. We will speed that up till everyone run them down. And mostly catch these missile troops, if you will. Throwing axes. Already pretty decent. The new Kurgan horsemen are same exact armor. I think they might have 30 armor, but they are so strong. Very similar to Slaanesh that will die in a hurry if you leave them in. There we go. Enemy lord defeated. How does the spoil armies work, or do they have upkeep? We will discover that together. Either they weren't working as intended when I was initially going through and playing my my Siel stuff, or I just wasn't doing things right. So we'll discover that together. I would very highly doubt that they have upkeep. Their job is basically just to take spoils back to wherever your main settlements are or your altars are. Yeah, these things put in some serious work. 159 kills for a throwing axes. They do have that that innate armor piercing. Surely, if you don't take any spoils back for free, that's you're not wrong. But they tend to give your. They may cost spoils per turn getting back, like it drains whatever from the pool. I'm not sure. We'll find out together.
Practice your killing, lads.
Practice your killing, lads.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
Vigor loss reduction's nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick up Route Marcher. And we'll snag the extra experience here next time. Alright, Norsca also has had a bit of a technology tree rework, so everything has been broken down into 3 categories. We've got War Customs, which technology in this section are going to be focused around improving our military strength and invasion capabilities. This is going to be where you are really boosting up your troops for the most part. And we get some pretty cool stuff. We'll kind of mouse over a lot of it. I won't read through everything, but you got your Marauder stuff up, your kind of infantry up top, where a lot of familiar techs are, but extra mass for chariots always. Anytime you get extra mass for your large units, so good. Extra armor for Marauders, melee defense. And instead of, I guess, the previous one was very small on how much you could actually boost up your troops, this feels a lot more. And it's boosting for pretty much everyone. Is it still only like 4 technologies? Sure, but I think there's good stuff here. Up to extra replenishment extra replenishment and resistance for everyone above rank 7. Rally the Tribes will give us a little bit of upkeep reduction, and then very end here, Seekers of the Ice. Is that where the old Kislev one was? I think it was. So extra experience gain, ward save, and then unit mass. So this used to be what for conquering Kislev. Seat at the table. Dog sorcery, extra spell intensity is nice, and then huge weapon strength buff. Fire resist for all your fire troops, so they do not have the same kind of issues they previously did. And then you get stock for frost dragons, ice trolls, and ice wolves. What the blood shows, what the shamans know, and then what starts the war. 360 block for trolls, skin wolves, and cursed ettins. This bronze shield. 50% more battle healing cap, and then 10% ward save. This is crazy for Throg. Good stuff. Yeah, so just boost up. Your troops will get kind of the cool ones, like Violet Evolution is not as cool as I thought it'd be. Speed, charge bonus, melee defense, bonus via infantry for trolls. Boost for Famir. Skin wolves get extra stamina-istic, which is definitely a word I've just invented. Recruiting from monsters. Melee defense. Bonus v large for giants. Oh man, Norscan giants are actually going to duel very well. We'll have to pit them up against a Charybdis. Will they lose? Probably, but it'll still be cool. Monster Hunter gives us more speed for Chimera and unlocks Monster Hunt for the Voice of the Wastes. Speed for Chimera, Frost Dragons, and there's a Praeton in there. We see you. Got the Ever-Living Spite. Defense and physical resistance for Cursed Ettin, and then Deadly Prey for extra mass for Mammoth. Charge bonus, and this is where you're also getting those bigger monster hunts too. Then Master of the Beasts. Unbreakable for all of your Monstrous Arcana monsters. Ward save for all of your Norscan monsters, and then recruitment duration. Beautiful. Tribal Strength is going to be your technologies focused around improving our economy and construction capabilities. There's so many, I'm not going to worry about mousing over, but a couple of these are going to be costing spoils, so the amount is going to be deducted from our spoils. Obviously our resource, so we'll have Sailing the Impossible Seas here, giving us cooldown reduction for Seafang, and then even more income from sacking for our faction leader. And then down here we've got Seafang's Tribute, granting us replenish rate in foreign territory, and even more plunder from sea encounters. So both of those are very worth focusing towards. Butcher's captives. Extra hit points. Hound watches. Damage and leadership as they fight. Or as things die around them. Those were seen. Recruit rank for everyone, and then capacity for heroes. Oh, those are the two that are at the very end. Okay, fair enough. Cool. And then conquests is our technologies focused around attaining greater strength and rewards from our conquests, unlocked after winning a number of battles against specific races or occupying a certain settlement. So before we would just conquer the capital settlement for certain races, or the most important settlement for certain races, now you're unlocking them as you do a certain amount of battles. So battles against Slaanesh, you fight 10, or occupy Tor Arcare, and we'll get expert charge defense when fighting Slaanesh, more experience gain, and more recruit rank for our lords, which is quite nice. Brawling Norskans, it's unbreakable when fighting Norsca. Recruit rank, global capacity, there's all sorts of good stuff in here. So these I will mouse over, and when I'm done here, and when I get back and have a chance to put in the timestamps, so I will. So if you're watching this later on, you can easily come on through these technologies. Ooh, fighting Khorne. Very worth it. 20% campaign mover range after raising a settlement. When fighting beastmen, units in the forest revealed regardless of distance, there is no hiding. Cowmen. Stake for all. 40% spell resist fighting Tzeentch. These are actually incredibly useful for finishing the fight against them. Some of the others were very good, but they were like very minorly good just to make sure you weren't getting too much of a bonus. This is leaning full into it. Immunity to contact effects when fighting Nurgle. Yes, please. Same thing for Slaanesh, though. Dark Elves, extra income, armor-piercing missile damage. That sounds great. Glorious charge when fighting High Elves. Stalk when facing the coast. This is terrifying. The coast can't do anything to you then. Unless they've got lots of stuff in the air. Pillaging of the Lizardmen gives us immune to psychology. That's not as scary for the Lizardmen, I can't lie there. Lizardmen are getting out of this a little bit scot-free. Cooldown reduction for all of our spells, and then melee defense for our monsters. It's not bad. Charge defense, expert. Or I guess charge defense versus Lars. That is expert. Still not bad. Causes fear when facing the Empire. Ward save against Kislev and permafrost ward. Oh, nice. When it's so cold, you're taking damage. Ravaging the dwarfs. Well, I guess that's basically you are unleashing the cold each time they're hitting you. Yeah, repelling burst of deadly ice. Right in your face. Shrapnel for free. Ravaging the dwarfs, extra income from sacking, and then extra armor-piercing damage and armor for our infantry. Healing cap for all armies. That's crazy for Throg. We already saw that, and then the Wood Elves gives us speed, reload time reduction, and Strider for all of our monster units. Very good. Very good, very good. Tomb Kings. A devastating flanker when facing Tomb Kings, extra income from spoils, and then all of our lords are going to be just wounded because now they're Lich Priests. Bonus for infantry fighting the Skaven. That's the same as it was, but that's always good against the poor Skaven. Slaughtering the Greenskins, extra melee attack when facing them. 15% more post-battle loot. And then lastly, we've got Chaos Dwarfs. Oh, this is good. Fire resistance, casualties captured, and unyielding assault for these two. So no matter what, they never lose attack. Elemental Wind Mastery for our spellcasters, Vanguard deployment. And they've done a very good job of countering whatever the best thing is about that faction, except for the Lizardmen one down here. This one, they're just, don't worry, you shouldn't be scared of those great big dinosaurs. They've got smashing the other kingdoms, so extra mass. Bonus v large fighting them and more melee attack. That's our technology rework. Now to our second battle. Alright. New World Colonies, you're about to have a bad day. Although we definitely can't trust the AI to fight this one itself. They'll just lose half our guys. You can see now, though, that Wulfrik, only Wulfrik, though, none of the other Norscan lords can attack from sea. So you can attack from sea, and you can blockade settlements from the sea as well. So it's going to be the same as just maintaining your siege, and you can choose to attack them whenever you want, or you can starve them out if you want, which is pretty cool. Wulfrik, Lokir, the Black Arcs I think always could, but they've changed it. I think they've changed it. They mentioned the Black Arcs as one of the things that could now do the from sea attacks, but I could have sworn I had a comment that also mentioned that they've been doing the from sea attacks with Black Arcs for so long that they're confused why I mentioned it. But Wulfrik, Lokir, and then a couple others now can attack from sea. Which is all. Why are my troops pressed up against the back here? Are we scared? Scared of what, boys? All the way forward here. They don't have enough. They don't have enough missiles. Poor fellows. You just go ahead and circle around behind. Same thing. Do you lads want to live forever? Just without nearly the amount of heroics. Are they getting ready for the approaching... Yeah, they are. Look at the evasive maneuvers. They are really worrying about these guys here, which is perfect. Shaman, you go that way and you can drop some magic on them. And the more they chase them out, the more they'll be run over by these lads when they come on around. All part of my plan. Oh, although everyone else, keep moving in. We gotta go get them. This way. And then they attack. That was a lot of damage. Well done. Oh, keep missing him. Drop the metal spells over here. Let's go. This zone. Give him a little bit of a juke. And then back in. Just gotta watch for these swordsmen here. So you hit them and keep moving. In fact, everyone just keep moving. Wulfrik charge. You two do the same. Break this front line here. And then Mammoth, you come on up too. Stuff, good stuff. Yep, just go ahead and circle here. We have another Searing Doom to cast? Not yet, but we do have Sea Fang. We're gonna throw this direction. Missed the best opportunity for it, but this isn't bad. It feels like it does a lot more damage than it used to, too. Mammoth, come run over this flank for me. Pull back just a bit. You lads come on in, and then metal spells into anyone who thinks they're tough. Now you got Searing Metal and some tusks to worry about. Give our Mammoth a bath. And now it looks like they're done. That's only going to get worse whenever we have more leadership penalty options. I guess we got a couple of those guys killed there, but there's always more bloodthirsty crazies on the Illustrian coast to find. Most excellent. No, you guys can't escape. Go get them. Hunt them down, Mammoth. Is it but a settlement battle? Yes, but no one can leave. Get stuck here. I mean, they do clear through with squads of fleeing infantry so fast. Almost reminds you of the old medieval days. Yeah. All right, only 28 losses there is way better than Auto-Resolve would have done. 205 to these Marauder Horsemen, so the Golden Axe goes to them. Is it possible to make an army completely out of Marauder Horsemen throwing axes? You could. And I'm sure you would actually do much better than you would expect, too, with Obsidian Blade. Especially if you're putting them in Wulfrik's army here. So now we have the opportunity to raise this as a Chaos Altar, colonize it, sack it, or then pillage and raise it, which is going to then take control and command a newly formed Marauder army to return spoils to any owned settlement. These resources can be used to establish new settlements beyond your home territories or improve existing ones. A pillaging force holds these spoils for transport to the nearest owned region, where they're added to your faction-wide total. Pillaging forces can increase their haul of spoils by pillaging other settlements on their journey. Once a haul is delivered, the force disbands. It doesn't say it doesn't have upkeep, so it probably does. They're, Ragnar Raymond. We've got also the pillage effect, which will be gathering up spoils, so we'll gain a magic item or ancillary with a chance of receiving a unique item. An ancillary force is also going to be summoned, which cannot, oh, this will tell us, cannot recruit or exchange other units with armies, and must be guided towards the nearest owned settlement to deliver the spoils. The force cannot summon a new one of its kind. So it's probably just that it attritions down to nothing, and it will not do any kind of replenishing, so it's better to send them on back home and not risk getting them killed. We're either way going to occupy this because we have a mission too, so we call it nice here, even though it costs us some money.
New hovels for us.
See, capture and occupy. New hovels for us. We are going to turn the first kind of land-based settlement into a chaos altar, so we can show you all that one too. Extinguished Phoenix Spine on. There we go, there's our event. Keep on raiding. As your forays outside of his homeland grow longer, you must make a decision over the longer-term fate of your raiding party. You can abandon the opportunity to sooner dominate the tribes of Norsca, and instead concentrate on the wider world's fruits of conquest. Yet following in Lost Ericsson's footsteps and forging a new path from these Lustrian shores may prove more risky than fruitful. We can either choose to keep Trollfjord, which will just obviously keep that settlement, and we will gain loot for the homeland, so every single fight is going to give us 100% post-battle loot, and we have 50 more growth in all of our provinces, which is really, really good. Or we could leave Norsca, gain 10,000 gold, give up on Trollfjord, and gain some spoils. So, I would say this is a good opportunity to set up a poll and let you all decide. Alright, and I will leave that to you all. We'll leave this up for a couple of, I'd say about a minute and a half, and then we'll decide from there. So I'm going to jump up and just go refill my coffee, and I'll take the poll results when I return. Alright, I return. And looks like Leave Norsca wins. Really, alright, fair enough. We shall end the poll there. Norsca shall be left to the trolls. Norscateria's chaotic mess, leave it clean later. Fair enough, Logan, fair enough. So now we gain a heap of money and an obsidian blade. Nice, now we just need to conquer the jungles of Pahwalaksa. That we can. Wulfrik is not at sea, so therefore Seafang does not work. He doesn't have any kind of mobile horde buildings, which is fine. Seafang's not a full floating fortress like the Dark Elves have, and the dragon ships for the High Elves.
Empowered. Undefeated.
Oh, we get ogres too. We might as well before they go away. I do enjoy the
I need
dual
only
club
a
ogres.
strong. You'll earn your guild.
And then I guess just nothing but marauders over here. Either way, we begin in with a single settlement. So ports, not quite the same as they used to be. So I think before it was 200, 400, and then like 600 or 800 at the top tier. Now it is going to be 100, 15 growth, extra replenishment in this province, and more recruitment capacity. Into 250 gold. More growth and more of everything, kind of, except for recruitment capacity. And then for the final tier raiding port, obviously it has to be in a major settlement. And then you have to use your spoils to upgrade it. So it'll give you 600 growth, or 600 income rather. 600 growth would be crazy. 60 growth, 15% replenishment rate, 5% income from all trade good producing buildings, good reef. 2 more recruitment capacity, and then extra trade goods produced faction wide. So these are crazy good, but they cost spoils to actually upgrade. I don't believe anything has changed from the moots themselves, other than this is where your pillaging forces can go to drop off their spoils. Oh yes, a couple of the buildings have kind of a faster route to getting the top tier settlement stuff by using your spoils. So instead of going all the way up through the frozen cairn field into the cursed cavern, cursed, huh? And you can then just kind of come straight over here to the colossal offerings. Does it give you the exact same stuff? It does. So it's exactly the same building, just here earlier. Spoils. Pretty cool. There's a couple of them like that. Same thing with the shamanic tribute here. And that's also going to give you more weapon strength for all of your armies by 1%. Small, but every single time you add one of these in, that's 1% each time. So just 10 of these, which sounds like a lot, it's really not. That's a lot of extra weapon strength. Missile resist on this one. And they're not the same, so you do actually want to go for the spoils version. Because this doesn't give you quite as good as stuff. Just extra capacity. Where this gives you the capacity, recruitment capacity, extra missile resist, so the spoils buildings are crazy good. Raiders bizarre. That just gives us recruitment. There's nothing extra crazy going on there. We will soon get the first tier of Bearmen though, as soon as we get our raiding camps. So that's our goal.
Speak.
Oh yes, we also now can use our spoils to use these marauding actions here, where they allow us to spend spoils to gain different benefits in this province. So we will place the mouse cursor. When each one's active, the others can't be used. So we have the first one here, idolatry. Costs us 100 spoils, we can use it after 5 more turns, and it'll last for 5 turns. For every single chaos altar of each of the different gods, you'll get different rewards, which is really, really cool. Second option is just going to give you gold, and it doesn't cost your spoils, it costs control. You get gold per settlement here, and you also get more movement range. Yay! That's awesome. And then less control, period. Because you're beating the smack out of people and stealing their stuff. And then you have fear-mongering. We have Heed the Axe for 200 spoils, and this will allow us to drop enemy replenishment rate. Basically just hurt enemies aggressively. They're going to be winded, they have less leadership. This is brutal. So I have to ask, today will we get another Mask of Slaanesh episode, or tomorrow? Slaanesh news mean I can't wait for another Slaanesh episode. I have one rendering currently, finished rendering earlier, so I will see if I can get it up today, and if it is possible to have that up by the end of the day, we'll definitely have another Mask of Slaanesh episode today, and then we'll have Morathi tomorrow. So, more Slaanesh is on the way for sure. We're gonna go ahead and just kick the despoilment going, because I like money. Money for me.
My challenge? Undeniable.
So you're incentivized to make the spoils-based version of a building chain, which requires you to collect spoils. More spoils require more wars and more battles. Indeed they do. Which are then going to empower you to fight more factions through the technology here. We are going to go ahead and choose the extra movement range to start here. Sagas of the Stars.
You can always kill better.
You always kill better.
Your will.
No one else really wants to trade or anything. We won't really worry about too much diplomacy, outside of just being a nuisance. Oh, I forgot my first lord. That's annoying. We'll grab it in the next town here. Suboptimal play, unfortunately. Philip's like, hang on now. Wulfrik was not here last time we did this. Now he's gone on quite the vacation. But yeah, no, the Order faction, so Mazda already has a lot to deal with if he doesn't keep on friendly terms with Morathi. Because the Jade Dragon, while a Order faction does not like Mazda, they tend to be at war. So there's so much going on in Lustria. Next, we need to conquer a settlement and raise an altar to one of the Dark Gods. Will give us some gold. Let's do that.
I am the Wanderer.
Well, we would have to come over here to Pahwax or one of the other. These are all port settlements that I don't really want to turn into. Oh, Ziggurat of the Dawn isn't, is it? No, it definitely is too. All these are port settlements. We want to take these as our own. We want to turn these into altars. We'll try that maybe with Port Reaper. See if it gets rid of our port.
Ready.
Alright, Wulfrik, we could go across the sea, but then we're not doing any recruitment. Yeah, we're gonna go across the sea. We're gonna let our other hero, our other lord, do the recruiting. So Wulfrik, you come over here. If Philip wants to do anything, we'll deal with him. We, though, can recruit in a shaman, a great sorcerer, because I am allowed to play with the DLC unit. So we've got Carlos. Hang on now. So I did name one of my skin wolves Carlos, just for the fun of it. Did they maybe add that into the list, or has Carlos always been a name? We got Roth down here, icon of it, the Splendor. The shaman sorcerers are great. Carlos the Stupid, unfortunately for him. We're gonna grab Aslog because, well, Carlos is great. He is not very smart, and I don't need that right now, thanks.
Great shame.
Aslog. You are gonna be doing our recruiting. Indeed. And this is the Norskans. You still do want to raise their own, or raid in their own territory, but let's go ahead and show you what the great sorcerers are all about. Each of the three variants kind of has very small changes to them. It's mostly going to be kind of the effects on their antlers and their staves, which is neat enough. We got kind of the raven feathers and stuff with your death mage. My favorite looking is the fire mage, because all of the tips of the antlers get all bright and animated. It looks great. So your great shaman sorcerers, we finally have the sorcerer lords for Norsca, and they are, oh, they're pretty good. They can have a warhorse, a chariot, and a war shrine mammoth, which I guess this is where I was thinking the sorcerers before had access to them. So likely going to be putting them on a war shrine or a warhorse, but either or. You've got Practiced Murderer here at rank 12 unlocked for more weapon strength and charge bonus. Eager for Slaughter is going to give him Frenzy, and then buff up all of your units once they get above rank 7. Also going to make them a little bit tougher and fight for longer with their stamina. We've got Persuasion Tactics for more replenishment rate, recruitment cost reduction, and local recruitment capacity for this province. Extra Winds of Magic, and then a cost reduction for all of your rare spells. So that is anything that is in this tier here, so Fate of Juna and Purple Sun of Xeris. And then we have Offering to the Gods, granting us more income from post-battle loot, more leadership for the whole army, and then the ability which you will take one of your allies, deal a heap of damage to them for 1 second, so it kills, I think, 1 or 2 of the models, and then they are going to gain 40 melee attack, and then a heap of extra damage, and then some leadership. It's really good. You have to sacrifice a few to get stronger. In true Norscan fashion, whatever cunning pacts and bargains the shaman sorcerers pursue, they must seal them with blood. Not theirs, of course. Indeed. Besides, they are fairly on par for your sorcerer lords. I think they're going to be great. Welcome, good sir. In fact, you are going to be our Kevin for this campaign.
Great shaman sorcerer.
Welcome, Kevin. Ooh, that's exactly right. Kevin the Wise. We'll see. And because Wulfrik is at sea, oh, you know what, I did this wrong. Because Wulfrik is at sea, I could have teleported over here to Swamp Town. I'll have to remember that. Yeah, we'll have to get over here to take Skeggy soon, too, which looks like has a landmark we need to see. Skeggy, what do you got going on? Oh, cool. So we've got Lost Ericsson's Hoard for income, gold idols, produced 60 chests. And then Lost Ericsson's Longhouse, which will give us up to 30 barrels of wine, 10 control, extra recruit rank, faction-wide replenishment for everyone in this province, because delicious. Food and drink, extra recruit rank for all units, and recruitment capacity. Gives us champions as a garrison and gives us access to berserkers and champions in terms of recruitment. Pretty good. Pretty good landmark, I would say.
I long to ride the waves.
This mysterious island. Oh, I think we need fortified grog. And now we have regeneration. See, that sounds perfect. Regenerating ogres and regenerating mammoth.
Trading is an honest life.
You take the Phoenix paint on,
Who's next?
then we'll give you the upgraded steering wheel.
To the four corners.
Philip has decided to just leave, which is a bold strategy, I can't lie.
Yes.
Sorry, what was that, Kevin?
Wind wielder. Forward.
Fair enough. We'll have you just gonna raid on across and keep recruiting, and you'll join us eventually here.
Norscans are sailors at heart.
Norskans are sailors at heart. You know what,
Conduit for the beyond.
Kevin, you're kind of being forced to sit here and defend, so let's just grab a couple more of these marauders. We'll go up to 5. There's no reason to go too much further beyond.
Where's my next?
And then let's go for the teleport. I'm going to teleport to Port Reaver, sack Port Reaver, and then sail across to Swamp Town. That's the idea. Is this needed? No, but it's kind of cool, isn't it? Oh, we're already at Port Reaver. Oh, so maybe it just takes you a little bit off the coast. Interesting.
They can
Well, I still want to sack Port Reaver first. Close victory. Good grief. The disrespect. We even regenerate and we get a close victory. Reason we're sacking it too is to try to get the technology for taking out the Empire in 5 battles. It spawns you nearby the coast to be too strong of a plot. Well, I would agree. It definitely would be. It would be a little bit too strong then. Look at all these extra friends. Gods desire death. Okay, so now we'll build out our manipulator a little bit more. Do we need to for this squad? I don't think we need to do anything fancy. We'll just kind of do it like this. Extra reinforcements to the center. Mammoth right here. And our ogres to crunch that flank. Let's do this.
Hear my taunts. Very well, they stand trembling over there with their champion, still trying to summon more men. May the battlefield be soaked red with their blood! For the chaos
If their champions over there are still trying to summon more help.
Order the tribe!
Let's get into those trees quick, because you're a little bit close for those crossbows. Not sure what they're doing. They're trying to guess where we're going next. What it seemed like they were doing. Get a lot of guys on one spot here. Let's make sure the rest of the team's moving in. Ogres, you slim in here. You keep moving around. Crunch those skulls. Alright, those crossbows are starting to blast. Let's make sure the mammoth is moving. It's a lot of damage to take for no reason. Mate. Marauders get to work. Get into Sea Fang here since we don't have slow-mo. That's where we're gonna do more damage to friendlies than bad. Or we'll just miss everyone, which is even better. The gods demand it. Slam into these guys' flank. It's really fast-paced here, unfortunately. Drop that down once. We don't need the overcast. They may not even stick around for that. That line's gone. Oh yeah, these guys get caught by spearmen. That's not what we need at all. The old red and gold. Doesn't save you this time. Well, that's kind of what we expected, isn't it? They didn't really put up much of a fight at all in the battle. Auto results like, no, you're gonna lose every one of these marauders here. They're eager to go meet an Empire swordsman or a crossbow bolt. I need a skin wolves-based army with the legendary hero. Yeah, you do. We shall be working on it. Beorg, I believe his quest begins, or it gives it to you around rank 11 for your legendary lord. So we need to get in quite a few fights here. As soon as we can get our auto resolve not being quite so brutal to us, we can not have to fight these small, easy fights ourselves. Ooh, we can pillage and raise the settlement, but we don't really need spoils right this second. So what we are going to do is we're going to sack this because I want to come back and claim the port settlements. There's no telling if they're actually going to go ahead and claim that and resettle it once you destroy it too. We maybe get close enough to actually attack it. Let's find out together. Seafang will become available again in 6 turns. Feels like a waste of our Seafang, doesn't it? Well, it might make Philip a challenge if he wants to come back into Swamp Town with a full squad. That'd be fun. Is he going to? Likely not. It would be fun.
Dead ahead. Great
Kevin.
sorcerer.
69 apiece. We have so much gold. Let's throw some monkey men at the enemy here. We also have a rebellion about to kick off. And collecting income right now. They're rebellion kicking off. Alright, so next research. Scourges of the World. Extra control. Oh, we dropped control. Income from raiding. Any of these giving us growth? Beware the crows for growth. So let's go through entire centuries into Beware the Crow. Seafang's Tribute or... These are both so good. The cooldown for Seafang seems exponentially increased the times you can use it. Don't know if it goes back to regular pace, but I'd suggest not trying to overuse it too much in the early game. Yeah, I would agree. So getting over here to Sailing the Impossible Seas, we get that cooldown reduction on it. We can get it down 2 here, and I think 2 through his skills, so that's letting us teleport very quick. We will go Resilience first.
My strength grows.
My strength grows. So it does.
Why use the wind?
I keep forgetting to show you all the... Oh, here we go. Born Raider. So we have access to Seafang instantly. To travel vast distances between ports. All of our armies are going to gain 50% more gold from raiding. Our marauders are 15% cheaper, and then all of our chariots and cavalry hit with 15 more charge bonus. Oh, hello there. Zeke's trying to ruin our day. And they might be able to. This would be bad if we lose to Zinch. Blue Yogurt Balls attack. To the field. This would be the one time when I would rather see one of the heralds of Zinch, because these lords are mean. The Lore of Death is perfect for chopping through that armor. Alright, you lads. Hold back. Into the trees. Bring it, Zinch. Stay back here. Fighting Zinch in the trees is going to make it impossible, really, for them to use their normal attacks. Zinch Chaos Lords are scary, and I love them. Yeah, they're so good to play as. But not so much when you're fighting them. I will state, though, that the new Slaanesh Chaos Sorcerer Lords are, frankly, even scarier than them. Or the Sorcerer Lords. There he goes. Old Skullcane himself. Or a Skullcane impersonator. Oh, can we not see them anymore because of the hill? That's lovely. We're hiding, but so are they. Minute 13. That might prove our downfall here. just a bit. Troops get here in 20 seconds. Thank goodness they're letting us... Okay, so they're moving over there then.
Seal of the North.
Try to take this hill.
Time. Over there.
Alright. You charge here, here, and here. We beat blue horrors in a one-on-one fight, but we have to... We need reinforcements. Yeah, you go ahead and circle around. Let's drop that Spirit Leech. Actually...
A conduit for desolation. For chaos. Death.
Keep moving, keep moving. You charge these guys, because they are a unit that doesn't want to fight in melee. So we can swarm them. Giving them space to attack, though, we don't want to do.
Herald of war.
He's staying well away from the Spirit Leech. Smart, makes sense. Come on, boys. We have too many of them fighting in the same spot here. You guys move across. Beautiful charge. I'm gonna squish these Yogo balls here. They're going flanking. You chase them. That Malice Unbound out of combat. Our leadership is going to be what hurts us here for sure. So if you can get away from him, that'd be awesome. These guys are about to lose theirs because they're getting shot to pieces. Break these blue horrors that are already thinking about it themselves. Come on, boys. Yeah, this group's getting ready to go away. We're winning some of the battles, we're losing some of them. Although this squad's done. Love to see it. This would be a random win against Tzeentch, too, if we can manage to pull it off. We're through the barrier, which means the health bar should be going away reasonably quickly. Chaos guides my arm. Keep fighting. You boys got this. We believe in you. With magic attacks, they ignore all that physical resistance. Come up here and hit them. It's working out. Most of it's in the forest. We can't really watch very effectively. Destroy the mutants. Comrades. I feel lost from Kislev. Bring them all up. Slam in together. We've got another Spirit Leech to give over to this Sorcerer Lord. He needs a hug. Spectral Embrace. Bring them away. Looks like we've got this squad broken. Not an easy fight, though. There's that Spirit Leech. And if we can find a way to get Strider on these horsemen, too. Alright, there's a Tzeentch Rebellion dealt with. Thank goodness we decided to leave him here. Yeah, chase this clown down. He's the only mortal. No one can leave. Oh, actually, if we leave him, then we get 2 battles against Tzeentch, so we will leave him. Hang on, now his strategy's starting to come together. 98 kills here. We'll see who gets the golden axe, but it looks like it was shared between these two. Alright. Pyrrhic victory, they say, but who really loses that when every single one of your demons is gone? It's not me. I'll tell you that much.
Throats.
He was having some issues there. Well, their rebellion's been handled. We've got some Cathayans, too. One control and recruitment cost reduction.
Great shaman sorcerer.
Great shame.
My dog.
Is this Zinch Lord gonna stay? Oh, he is. We lose a whole... No, don't even. That I'm not even gonna give to the auto-resolve. That's just ridiculous. We're gonna see if one squad of Marauders even loses to this guy in general, with a Spirit Leech. Faust scared them to death with his singular eye. Nothing fancy, you. You've been chosen, go kill him. Everyone else, go watch.
Yes.
In fact, we'll go ahead and make a whole amphitheater for you guys. There, go watch what's happening. We won't go for the Spirit Leech till we get a little bit closer that way. Well, I guess they're all going to be there about the same time, huh? There we go, they slam in. He loses his shield. And his leadership's already starting to tank. Where did that works? Yeah, he by himself is going to kill a whole squad, isn't he? Let him go. When do we get our next Spirit Leech? 15 seconds. Let's see what happens if we give you guys magical attacks. It says they're losing. Oh, now they're not. Go way back away. Oh, we can even see his health bar, huh? Well, that's uncool. Yeah, Faust, he's doing great, isn't he? Here, enjoy another one. See him coming in from the back with a steel chair. You better hope they get you first. Kevin with the chair. And then he gives him the kick instead. Well, that's fair enough. Didn't really do that much damage either. Oh, he's already starting to lose the battle. Listen, I didn't think you were gonna win. I just hope you were gonna be the one delivering the final blow. Get out of there. Let's just speed this up. This is goofy. Fight Club against some of our Marauders. He didn't do bad, but he only killed like 20 of them. Where his soul was stolen away. If we leave him alive again, can we get another battle against Zinch, maybe? Probably not. Alright. 42 fell in the fight. He didn't do bad, killing 42 dudes as a single. That's a pretty good kill-death ratio there, Faust. You didn't do bad. Be proud of yourself.
Great shaman.
Not too proud, though.
sorcerer.
Also don't really want to...
Wulfrik
Lost Erickson, what are you up to?
despoiled.
I'm coming over here to claim Port Reaver, aren't you?
My challenge?
I need to fight you as well, truthfully. Another one we have to fight ourselves. Well, good news is... Curse of Cannibalism. We'll see if we actually lose anyone at all because of that regeneration, man. 428. I don't think they had any real changes to their stats in general. Just we got the Bearmen now, which will replace most of our kind of your medium tier Marauder infantry, with the champions being your final tier. Start deployment.
Chaos Marauder!
Oh, this is great. It's just you guys are kind of scrunched up weird. We'll change it ever so slightly so it's not exactly obvious which ones are going to be swinging out to the flank, even if it definitely is. It won't be as obvious to the AI. Let's do this. Wulfrik, you charge straight into these guys. Wulfrik, are you on a horse? If Great Book of Grudges was here, he would not be thrilled. Thankfully, I don't see him, so we can use Wulfrik on horse until he shows up. Well, as long as he's not fighting other lords, I think Wulfrik on a horse is fine. Although the animations get really, really strange when you get further away from him.
The inescapable one.
The inescapable one. And then we throw down a little bit of piratey goodness here. Make sure no one has any troubles charging through the woods. That is health bar is gone. And it's still going. Weapons out, lads. Infantry. Go bust them up. Emmeth, dodge the crossbow bolts, please. Come on there, big beastie. Keep dodging where you can.
Violence for chaos.
Violence for chaos.
Weapons ready.
Ogres for Wulfrik. You better believe I'm leaving these cross clubs alive. That means we get access to man-eater pistols. My absolute favorite mercenary unit. Probably a little bit poorly placed, but I don't like the shrapnel to hit our guys as much. And this throws it wide. That still wasn't too bad. Back in to wipe out these last dudes here. 4 swordsmen fall, and that's the fate of all Empire settlements, it seems. Let's end the battle there. Yeah, Marauder Horseman still 95 kills. Man, I can't. At this point, I really can't wait to get in our Kurgan Horsemen. Not like that. Bring our Kurgan Horsemen into our armies. Yes. We're not still playing Slaanesh. I think it'd be also cool at some point to get kind of an actual breakdown as to how auto-resolve handles battles. It seems like they just lock everyone. Oh, really? That's funny. I think we already... So were we supposed to raise a Chaos Altar at the last one? Who cares? We're going to go ahead and raise one here. Let's go... Ooh, let's check. Let's see what we got. So Altar the Crow gives us replenisher rate. Weapon strength for Chaos Warriors of Nurgle and Spawn of Nurgle, which we will show you that yes, we do indeed get access to the Chaos Warriors here through these altars. I think experience gain is something we want. Punishing movement or... Ooh. Research rate is always nice. Although he is most like the Hound, so we're gonna go ahead and raise this one for the Hound. Raise it.
You have chosen to pledge allegiance. The gods will be pleased. Their favor toward you grows. Keep their gaze upon you by erecting further monoliths in their name and reap the benefits they bestow.
Thank you, Dodgy Johan, thank you. And now we've got ourselves... Oh, it does indeed have a port, but it's only ever a first-tier port. Alright, that's good to know. Then we have our pottery camp here, which is defense supplies, faction-wide. And then for your altar buildings, you have access to a 3 kind of chains. You got your trophies of battle, which is more post-battle loot, and raiding loot. Upgraded is going to give you undivided corruption in adjacent regions, and then whenever it's 50 or more, we get more income and spoils from pillaging settlements, and then more income from all of our buildings in adjacent regions too. The Butcher's Plinth is for killing. We get more weapon strength for everyone in this region or adjacent regions, and then 4 bonus of infantry, as long as undivided corruption is 50 or more. Your middle option is for getting better units, so you got your Skull Rise, which is just Marauders and Spearmen. I actually think this needs to be changed to be the Khorne-devoted Marauders. I think that would be... I'm honestly not sure why it's not the marked Marauders from the different gods, but after you get up into the second tier, you get the Chaos Warriors and dual weapons of Khorne, or at least one of the different marked Chaos Warrior variants, and then you get your Spawn variants too, which is really cool. Or on your other side, you get your Javelin Hunters or Skin Wolves. They also have the different kind of benefits too. So you have the Desecrated Sight is going to increase recruitment capacity, recruitment cost reduction, recruitment rank for all units, grant you a little bit of a garrison, and then that recruitment. And same thing on the other side. Grant you that garrison, recruitment, extra recruitment capacity, and then when you have maximum allegiance to the Hound, all of your Khorne Chaos Warriors will be cheaper faction-wide. That's crazy. Especially if you're trying to lean into one of the Dark Gods and not worrying about trying to balance all 4. You can get some really cheap units. Our monolith itself, though, is going to grant us some allegiance to the Hound, some income. Spoils can come here. We get some control and divided corruption. We actually will generate some spoils. And then our armies in adjacent regions will have some spell resistance. This is a Hound altar. We'll get also some movement range. So Hound altar gives it spell resist and movement range, and then gives it a nice, at least a little bit of a nice chunkier garrison than your normal settlement. Once upgraded, it just kind of upgrades the benefits thereof. And then also gives all your Chaos Warriors and Spawn of Khorne more melee attack and defense too. Really, really good if you lean into just one of the gods, which we will probably just lean into going all hit on the Hound then. You can get all of them, so you're not limited as much as before, which is crazy. Once you get the champion, though, you are locked. But we'll show you that. There's also now an option to refuse the champions and do your own thing.
Let's fight.
Let's fight. Income and spoils from pillaging settlements, don't mind if I do.
To the 4 corners.
Spreading corruption, I'm not going to care about as much. We're going to go ahead and grab Plague of Rust.
The eternal challenge.
Here's Swamp Town. We can pop in. Yes, I think if I was to redo this one, I would turn the Monument of the Moon into one of the altars, then Swamp Town into a proper settlement. That way you can actually make use of the pottery and your altar stuff too. As it currently stands, we cannot. You actually get income through the militia. That's great. They're out there pillaging away. For the time being, we might as well get... We want some more units. Let's go for those Khorne warriors. That sounds fun.
A challenge? You'll earn your pay. The correct path.
The correct path.
Great shaman.
The Wulfrik doesn't need any more units if we have Kevin recruiting up.
Ball.
The plan is we'll have you... Philip being right here is kind of annoying, isn't it?
We ravage.
Are you equal in troops? I think in that point, in that case, then we'll have Kevin come on up, recruit a few more, just a bunch more infantry, and then let that be where we recruit them from. Those Chaos Warriors through the Swamp Town too. That would be awesome. And turn. Oh, Targog's up here punching whales. Yeah, the environmentalists don't like that. You want to avoid punching whales when you can. Ransacker's Augury. Amid the suffocating pall of incense and the dying glow of braziers, the seer, half buried within the sundered chest of his sacrifice, appears as a grotesque offspring of a gate wrought from bone and sinew. His eyes, milky and sightless, indifferent to the feast of flesh, rise to meet yours with dreadful lucidity. In the rattle of his breath, you sense an inchoate summons, bidding you to trace the omen across the cartilage and scattered organs he charts with trembled fingers. Where do the portents lead the ravaging horde? We strike at Marienburg, at Misnar, Sea of Chill, or Kislev. Confers vision over the regions of these different areas. Interesting. Well then. Let's put up another poll. Where to ransack next? I was like, well, let me have 4 options, Zach. Yes, well, cool. Marienburg, Kislev, Misnar, which is Boreal Low over there in Bretonia, and then the Sea of Chill with the Dark Elves. We'll let that go for about a minute, and then we'll continue from there. Make our choice. A 4-way tie, my favorite. Alright, well, then we'll end the poll, and I'd say the most difficult is probably for us to go after... At least the most smart is for us to go after Marienburg here. The most difficult would be after Car and Car. Let's go after Marienburg. We've already taken down the Empire a couple times, and I'm betting this is going to be an event we get to see a couple times. And all that really did was show us vision over it, right?
The Empire.
And a few more troops, we'd hit this now. The Empire exists, and Wulfrik took that personally. There you go.
Why use the winds when
Philippa, where are you going?
works just as well? Servant of
Like, brother, don't worry about it. We're going down here. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take you out with Kevin. We'll definitely have to fight this one ourselves. He's got missile troops. No? Well, Derek victory is nothing if I don't lose any men.
demand sacrifice.
Yeah, they do. New World colonies are gone. And we'll go ahead and turn and just march up here to Wulfrik. We're gonna drop off some troops. Gonna merge all of the lads that are not upgraded together. And I can have a lot of choice there. That's fine.
Wind wielder. Who's next?
Wulfrik, our growth is looking extremely suspect. 5 turns before we get a single point. They get in there and capture blocks, no way. Currently under the control of Savage Orcs, which could be scary. We can also turn around here and hit Lost Ericsson. Conquer his whole faction in one go. Let's do that. Lost Ericsson.
The gods might
You have some... Hang on, before I decide, I'm likely still going to hit you, but
tribesmen gather.
it's a lot of horsemen. That's going to be obnoxious. Oh, we could take Skeggy without a fight, which sounds like something I'm interested in. We do that, Maz is coming after us, isn't he? Listen, we're gonna stay focused. Is it easy to stay focused? No. But we're going to.
We'll pillage from here. Good.
Might as well steal from the Savage Orcs.
You'll earn your guilt with me.
Spears, nah, we don't need that. You should be able to get all the way around here next turn. Hawk is one of the ones that we do have to kind of work our way through the center here to actually conquer it.
Strength through war.
Another rebellion, really? Well, that one we're probably not going to be able to fight off, especially where we're at. Unless we bring in another lord, and then we can go show off the changes to Marauder Chieftains, which is kind of small. Ooh, Glittering Scales is insane.
Without doubt.
Because the Chieftains are mostly the same units. However, they've kind of had their stuff just swapped up ever so slightly, and they also now have a proper melee line, so you can buff them up, and they're not just going to be sad for the entire campaign. Chieftains can actually become kind of tough, and that by itself is very good. But now each of these different dedications has had a slight change too. So Drinker of Blood here gives you more armor-piercing damage, melee attack for the entire army, and armor-piercing weapon damage as well. Then Chiron's Wrath, the second one, bonus of infantry, and a charge bonus for the whole squad. Bonus of infantry for the chieftain, and then charge bonus for everyone in your army. And then Fury of the Hound is going to grant you replenishment after winning battles of your movement range, and it'll replace Rage with Berserk, which I think it always did. So that isn't changed, but this extra campaign movement range after winning definitely is. Indulger in the Exotic is going to grant you stamina loss reduction and speed for the entire army by 15% is a heap of speed. Intoxicating Visions, I believe this one is mostly the same. Leadership and casualty replenishment. And then Seduction of the Serpent grants you upkeep reduction for the entire army, and then the Seduction of the Serpent ability, which is the same as before. Discouraged, melee defense, and leadership. Marauder Chieftains didn't have a melee line? No, they didn't. Marauder Chieftains just had a red line, a blue line, and then these four. And so now they actually have a melee line. Crazy that they didn't. Oh yeah, you also have the Hardened Monstrosities, which at rank 15, you'll get more hit points for your Monstrous Arcanum monsters, more melee attack, and perfect vigor for them as well once they become elite. Noxious Vessel, though, is going to grant you hit points and missile resistance for the whole army, which is, I believe, the same as before. Armor and physical resistance for the whole squad, and then poison attacks and regeneration. Plague of the Crow is fairly unchanged. Spirit Wanderer is more Winds of Magic and Winds Power Reserve per turn. You can recharge your Winds of Magic really quickly. The area hit points for the entire army and spell resistance for Dark Deceiver. And then Sorcerer of the Eagle is spell intensity for the entire army, and then magical attacks. And he gets the bound spell instead of Fireball. He gets Tzeentch's Firestorm, which is the 3 randomly moving fire tornadoes, which will also inflict you with Warp Flame. So, man, the Sorcerer of the Eagle is probably going to be the one I pick more often than not here. Bound Vortex spells are dangerous. I'm just going to grab up Marauders. Everyone needs some Marauders. Kevin's going to give his to Wulfrik. He knows things. I know things. The demons are still alive down there in Maku Peaks. Mazda, you are slacking. I finally realized what you meant by there's a big chungus above you. I thought you were talking about Mazda Mundi. No, you're talking about literally the Shark Teeth tribe.
I'm listening.
Well, Scram, it seems like you didn't prepare very well for Wulfrik's invasion. And see, that's what we call a mistake. Actually, Jade Dragon, where are you at?
Be still. The Dragon Emperor.
I don't want to hear any of your smack talk. In fact, I'm going to join you in your war with the Blue Vipers.
Quite the success of diplomatic art.
For now. The Jade Dragon is going to be breathing down our necks soon, but hopefully he has to deal with the Mask of Slaanesh before then. I see what's happened here. Kevin, you have to go out back and help out with Dagobert. Which does work for me. March on over here.
Slaughter the sheep.
And teach Dago a lesson.
Into the fray.
Into the fray. For the sake of time, I'll let my Marauders go down. But that's silly. That wouldn't happen. Dagobert has been slain. We've got ourselves a Berserker. That's perfect for Wulfrik. And has that unlocked our Empire? Ooh, not yet. Oh, it's 10 battles, not 5. I was thinking it was 5. Yuan also getting surrounded by so many enemies too. Lustry is the new Thunderdome of non-stop fighting. It was before. They kind of dialed it back a little bit in Warhammer 3. And now it's back to being Thunderdome already. Or obviously in Warhammer 3, but when they initially released Immortal Empires, they did dial back the Thunderdome a smidge. But now it's back to being pretty crazy. You turn around, Soren, you could just go ahead and drop into...
Fine.
Actually not as...
Understood.
Not as good to raid your own territory now. Before it really was, and now you probably shouldn't.
Moving out.
You two can continue to work together. We're gonna grab some spearmen just for when we do have to deal with cavalry from either the lizards or the Jade Dragon. Then we'll let Wulfrik handle Pahlox himself. Well, it would probably be a good idea to get some towers. I don't want to sit out and wait for any amount of times. We'll send the ogres in and knock down the gates. They don't even have Siege Attacker anymore. What? Oh, the poor ogres. They got messed up with that nerf. The Gorok campaign will be a slog. I think the old ones he starts with Croak. Yeah, Croak is a must for poor Gorok. You give him a Skink Chief, and he's not making it. Alright, deployment to begin. Also, thankfully, the Lizardmen have several areas on their maps that they just don't have any kind of tower defenses, which is great. So I'm going to put both of you back here, make the greenskins think we're attacking on this side. And the ogres hide in the woods, please. Ogres, come on now. There we go. Now everyone's going to hide pretty much in that same spot. Or wherever we can put them that they don't get spotted by the walls. Brothers, you're in the jungle. What's going on here? Oh, I forgot to give him his berserkers too. Do we expect anything else from me at this point? No, I'm gonna forget like what the most crucial aspect. It'll be one thing, but the one thing is gonna be the most crucial aspect. Everyone hidden? Good. And the greenskins think we're attacking over here, which we're not. Poor fools. They got played. All hands on deck. Over here. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll have you two deploy to the walls, because it should actually be faster than... Every time I do that, though, man, they always make me sad with their pathing. Siege battles really do need some help. And I'm not sure why it's not been... At least making small steps towards it every day I think would be a good idea, but... For whatever reason, it's not been the focus. Now speed that up. It's gonna take them a long time. Ogres have arrived, though. Even though they don't have a siege attacker, they do a pretty good job against those gates. Until the damage stops entirely.
Scouts for my armor.
Oh, and they are led by a shaman as well. Scram, Snapper of Necks. Yeah, let's get you out of there. And Wulfrik, honestly, you should probably pull back his way away as well. Let the ogres handle it. Mammoth are not wall breakers. No, they're not. They do have siege attacker though. We'll be up on the walls before then, though. After the settlement. After this this zone here. Everyone who's not rated for knocking over gates, get out of there. Let the mammoth step up. Who's gonna get through there first? The mammoth or the capture? Any of them marauders? Two of them just made it down. The tusks are starting to clip through. You guys better move fast. This gatehouse is getting opened. And then we look up and no damage has been done whatsoever because the ogres got in the way. Well, here they come. If we're lucky, we can get them all stuck in this little choke point here. Zone's ours. Yeah, they go up and over. You do have to give them orders one at a time, otherwise they will go up and over the walls. The crazy stuff.
On my way.
Get on in here. I remember the old days of Total War Warhammer 2 just having hounds shred through the gates. They still actually do better than most of your siege attackers. I don't know what it is about the hounds, if it's their attack speed or it's just the number of them or what, but they still will rip through gates. I don't really want to use C-Thing on one squad of Savage Works, I can't lie. Violence for chaos. Alright, you three get in there and work together, that should be all we need.
Positioning.
We have to have one unit come through at a time. You guys are next. Ogres go knock him over. Everyone's waving axes around like they're crazy. Alright, Wulfrik, let's have you go around and deal with these error boys by shooting this gap. Both Marauders forward. We'll go ahead and bring the other squad of Berserkers in. That's so disappointing. That could be the amount of models hitting the gates, and since hounds are small, they can pile in tight. That could be part of what it is. It's almost the entire squad can hit at the same time, which would make a lot of sense. Rips all the way through that squad. And it's only hitting like a couple models, so it's not quite as effective as it could be. Wulfrik, we need you to try to push through. Let's bring in one more of these axemen here. Oh good, they're already fleeing. That's perfect. Here, Mammoth, you come over here, use that heavy capture weight. Let's grab this zone.
The Master's puppet.
The Master's puppet. Are you guys in the gates yet? Oh, they went up and over the walls. Why? What? Guys, just go through the gates. It's so easy. Through the gates. Absolutely not. Ogres attack. Big overcast. That one sounded like it blew up in his face, unfortunately. Should also do some nice damage to the platform, too. Yeah, huge miscast. Shaman, you kind of stay off to the side here. We definitely need to bring one of our other large targets in to help out with these barricades. Look at C-Fang. Chaos smiles today. Your reinforcements are no more. Oh, somebody would bounce and go back into them a little bit more than it did. You Berserkers come back here and capture the zone. Oh, it's the Ogre Bulls. Someone get back there and capture that zone.
The Dark Gods command me!
You guys need to flee away. Let the Mammoth do the work. Quickly. Through these gates, or this barricade. Come on, then.
Massacre!
Get these savage orcs out of the way so we can get through this barricade.
Yes, chieftain!
Yas, chieftain. Very similar to Yas, queen, but in Norscan. Back in. So glad more of you are here. Are you all capturing this zone for me? Good, we don't need to get shot by any more of these towers. And you two should not be up in the front. Where's that shaman? Ah, here you... How did you manage to hit that one? That's impressive. Had to have been a brain burster. All infantry, keep moving forward. Oh, these guys are still alive, really. Who would have guessed? They're about to run. I think we call in Seafang. We're hitting our own guys here. Go for it. There we go.
Wulfrik the Wanderer. Oh yes.
Oh yes. And their lord he's running for the hills. I don't know what what Scram's up to, but it's staying away from the fight. Everyone else in here, keep moving forward. Everyone had to, of course, take their merry time going out over the ladders. It's part of the obstacle course. Oh, Wulfrik, you're on a horse. Go hunt down this fool over here. Scram needs a hug. His leadership. Oh, out of nowhere, it's gone. Weird how that works. He's being your average blue player from Magic. And I fooled. I did everything I wanted to. Alright, fair enough. Wulfrik out there put in some work with his spectral pirate ship, or a spectral Viking ship. And the age-old adage of just strap blades to the front tends to pay off. Well, now we just need to know where the other Blue Viper army is. Hopefully not too far behind, or at least too close. Occupy this settlement to have a starting point for your raid. Okay, but haven't we been raiding for a while here now? I'm going to. It's the major settlement, but... So do you want to turn all of the minor settlements into altars, then? Maybe that is the case. Huh. We got the most optimum layout of our provinces here.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
Remember to actually give you these Bearsonling Berserkers as well. Everyone gets an extra ore slave.
Sorcerer.
And then dominating presence sounds
I am in agreement.
Scout out more magical goodies, and for Wulfrik, we'll keep being better at despoiling. Up to 9% max.
My strength grows.
Fear-mongering. Idolatry. So since we have a Idol of the Hound, it's just going to give us recruitment cost reduction, so not that useful. In fact, the ones you probably want to stack up on if you just want to build up your faction in a hurry is these Serpent Altars. Yeah, in fact, the Serpent may just end up being the best. As per usual, upkeep reduction. You get which kind of Chaos Warriors? Hell Scourges, the extra whip guys. So the Chaos Warriors you really get a hold of the line, but nothing more. Which is, I mean, yeah, in and of itself, pretty decent. Physical resistance up to what? Horrible regeneration for spawn? Brings him back from the dead. Oh yeah, no, I think the serpent is probably actually the best of the four. I mean, you get horrible regeneration regardless, but still. Slaanesh again being the best path to fill up, apparently. Yeah, I mean, as it is. Thank goodness we finally get some bearmen. Some bearmen. We go for the despoilment. Yeah, I think so. Because Wulfrik gets to get into a fight with the people here immediately after. Do we lose some growth? Oh, sure, but we get to punch some peasants in the face and take their things. Well, hello there, Yuan Bo. It's Zinch again. Rebits is gonna go take out the island. These plays, Yuan Bo, you got straight up. They just snuck right past your defenses. Oh no, a rebellion. The Keepers of Bliss are gone too, so we do have to keep in mind that Mazda will be moving our way. Wulfrik.
I am the Wanderer.
Let's continue to go for despoilers. Now I'm grabbing Hearts of Iron.
Can never have enough tools.
Exactly. Wulfrik knows. Please.
Executing.
Oh, brutal. Well, that's unfortunately just the way it is. We'll go ahead and replenish this time.
The eternal challenge.
Rebits is going for a little bit of a capital trade. I'm here for that. We get to replenish in this one. You build up Winds of Magic rating. That's cool. That's quite cool. Put up those barricades, though. Mazda down here recruiting. He's got a bunch of Saurus. If we go Plague of Rust, really will help out when we need to fight Mazda or his Scarvet here. I think you guys are going to now switch priority to moving towards the swamp down here.
This way.
Why do you have to go around that way? I guess the jungles are brutal. He went through the jungle fine. What are you doing here, Soren?
Forward, my minions.
Forward, my minions.
I'll handle it.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Okay, we got a lot of money. We need to make sure we're spending it here in Swamp Town, grabbing a couple more
Norsca.
elites. Oh, we get some ogres too. Yes, the man-eaters with pistols and normal man-eaters and dual weapons. Are they expensive? Yeah, but they're gonna help us take down Eric. Or Eric. In fact, next turn, after we take out the settlement, or whenever we're able to get moving again, we will just go out to sea and use Sea Fang to come over here and attack Skeggy directly. I think that's a perfect idea. We are definitely Mazda's next target, though, because there's really no one else here that he's going to have problems with. Thank you, Dodge Johan. You're interrupting. Sword of Torgald. Full of nothing but peasants. You can now access the Monstrous Arcanum finally. This allows us to hunt various monsters and gain resources and other benefits upon completion. Looks very different, doesn't it? The book now has chapters. How exciting. So we've got glory hunts. This will actually be our best way to read through here, our information panel. So glory hunts are going to be non-repeatable hunts specific to certain climate zones. These hunts capture a regiment of renowned units for recruitment in addition to providing items, resources, and temporary effects upon completion. Frigastrex. Does it show us what the effects are? No, it doesn't. Okay, interesting. Taming hunts are going to be 2-stage hunts specific to certain climate zones, which can provide monster hunts via the Monsters Arcanum recruitment panel. Oh, monster units, rather. In addition, the items are 2 items, resources, and effects. The initial stages and rewards of the taming hunts are only available once, while the second stage of these hunts can be repeated infinitely to bolster your recruitment pool. So You can keep getting more and more Monsters Arcanum units by doing the second tier of those taming hunts. Probably this one here. You must successfully complete a number of Stage 1 taming hunts to complete trophy hunt. Oh, this is something entirely different too. Trophy hunts are started in specific areas of the map and can be only completed once. Slaying a trophy hunt monster provides unique items related to the quarry, in addition to resources and effects upon completion. And lastly, we have the Supreme Hunter, which there's no substitute for spoils in Conquest True, but there is something more, something which they cannot satisfy. A contest of strength, wit, tenacity, and bravery where the winner becomes legend, and the loser a trophy. Once we finish 1 glory hunt, 3 stage 3 taming hunts, and then 5 trophy hunts, we'll have another battle here for the Supreme Hunter, and then we become the Supreme Hunter and grant us 100% more resources from completing monster hunts, 50% cooldown reduction for Monsters Arcanum hunts for getting more units, 15% ward save for all Monsters Arcanum monsters, 20% weapon strength, regeneration, and more capacity for them as well. So your monster hunts are well and truly hunts now. So we've got Frigastrix up here, but we have to hunt him in a frozen location, which we don't actually have at the moment. We'll have to move north again. So one of the downsides, I guess, about leaving Norsca is we're not going to have access to these glory hunts nearly as easily.
No escape.
No escape. Grievance claims the Isle. Man, that's so bad for you. Yuan Bo loses his capital.
That's laughable.
That's laughable. Yuan Bo is also still one of the strongest legendary lords in the entire game, but the AI just either they don't get access to his skills, or they don't know how to use them. Either way, it's pretty unfortunate. Let's take the Shrine of Sotek as another altar. Let's go Altar of the Serpent. In fact, I'm going to switch back over to going for Slanesh. There we go. That gives us dies, too, so die is still the same as they were. Extra speed for all of our Marauder units. Indeed. And then through there, you get your same Marauder Spearmen, and then the Spawn of Slanesh. And then our Serpent Monolith. Anything different? No, just granting that 100 experience after winning battles. The Undulant Monolith. Well, for the time being, we probably want just the extra income. More money. The greater the pile of cash we have, the easier it is to deal with our negative streaks of having any kind of bad income.
Empowered.
And for you, let's go ahead and give you access to the Vortex spell too. Actually, I lied. Searing Doom upgraded. More bang for your buck.
Where's my next quarry?
Well, Wulfrik, we're definitely going to need a couple more units. Let's go ahead and grab an even 4 here, and then let's grab 2 spears, 3 spears, and another great axe. Excellent. And then you two can kind of hang out together
War
at Swamp Town.
is the journey and the destination. Down, warband.
Down, Warband.
Moving.
I'm going to take all of Soren's units and have our ambusher.
I see the path.
If they come over here for the Monument of the Moon, there's nothing we're going to be able to do about it. It's our weaker settlement, so I'm going to then talk to Mazda. I'd like to not be declared upon just yet. We'll say, hey, Skeggy, they should go. We agree. This is wrong, yet we accept your request. Wait if we get to some of these taming hunts here. Beautiful artwork, though. Well, that's just the way. Eventually we'll get back up to Norsca and start searching around for Frigastrix.
Watch of the times.
Looks like nothing has changed on our... Well, some of the chieftains, I don't know if it always gave you income, but looks like nothing has changed, really. Let's go Marauders to Builders. Or Venerate the 4, that way we can actually get our Undivided Corruption up to max as fast as we can. That's going to give us a chance for demon units to come back. Do we have any demons as Norskans? I don't think we do. Something seems weird there. Either way, our undivided units are going to have a chance of coming back. Or just any demon units, I guess. And then 5 more control. Anyone want to trade?
Tyrant,
No.
the boss.
But we have plenty of, like, bent armor and weapons to trade you.
We are the finest sailors.
Port Reaver Falls. Yeah, Mazda's an issue. And if we can have Kevin and Soren here take out Hexawatl while we conquer Skeggy, though, it'd be pretty great. Commandment and our Banner of Eternal Flame, and now for Beorg Bearstruck. We need to recruit 4 Marauder Bearmen. Doesn't matter if they've got great weapons or just axe and board. Your Marauders speak of a feral tribe from Ersfjord in the far north, renowned for their bloodthirsty, berserker-like ferocity of their raids. They are the people of Beorg Bearstruck, tribe of the bear, whose warriors commonly sprout claws, snarling teeth, mane-like furs, and bear-shaped muzzles, mutations most profoundly received by their indomitable chieftain Beorg himself. Allegedly, Beorg's Great Hall has been deserted for some time. Not unexpected, since Beorg's legendary forays are known to take him far. Some bearmen still raid nearby, however, and may welcome closer opportunities to pillage. Gold and then bearmen are going to join our horde. Horde of bearmen. Crows who make the north their home, despite the cleverness and frailty inherent to them, are seen as no mere crows. They grant us growth. Alright, Yuan Bo's turning back around to deal with Grievous. And I think he has overextended and is about to get wiped out. Or Bootlicker. Now we're going to upgrade Bahwaks. Bahwaks right away. Then we can come out to...
Advancing.
Come out to sea. No regiment around just yet. But we say, Seafang, take us to Skeggy. That's longer than last time, so it is available on 8 turns now, huh? So maybe the further away you're traveling, or the more units you're traveling with, the longer. Yeah, that looks definitely to be what it is. You can travel with up to 40 units, and the more you have, the longer it takes to travel. Or the longer it takes to be able to travel again. Oh, and Jose, we do arrive right next to the settlement. 10 additional growth, really? I see no reason not to come through and grab that immediately. Our troops are doing fine. I mean, these are really good buffs, but we'll get to them. You got more troops behind the walls here in Skeggy, don't you? But you don't have a Wulfrik. And so, you just lose. Only thing I should have done is taken Wulfrik off his horse so he can go up over the walls himself. That was a mistake, but one we'll recover from. Alright, same thing, we need to get sneaky. They have more missiles than we do, so we need to get in the woods. Because I know this works because we did it with our Slaanesh troops. There we go. Although I'm not sure why you're having to deploy so narrow like that, but here we are. Everyone in the woods as they should be. You two deploy way over here. And then the mammoth, can it hide at all? He's just way too big. Well, let's see. They are going to split their defenses a bit, so we'll put you, like, right here. Wulfrik, and then our champions. The woods are packed with Norscans. Ooh, they knew. Interesting. Come across and attack here, then. Wulfrik, I'm gonna have you and the Shaman do the same. They definitely seem like they've learned. So thankfully just tier 1 towers, though. Come this way there, Mammoth. Speed them up. Not a good use of our magic, so we'll want to wait. You get shot at the whole way over, which is really not fantastic. He's a huge target, gonna get hit by every single one of those towers. And for the most part. Yeah, they're just gonna run. We're not gonna go for any of that just yet. You regenerate though, right? Yeah, we still have regeneration on everyone. That's the key here. Yeah, they're not falling for it. Bring him around. Mammoth is here. We can start smacking the gates for real. We'll just fast forward that. And they will start to come on down off the walls, so let's go ahead and bring our Marauders forward. Bring you 3 here, and then the Ogres up too. The woods. Now crawl with Marauders. We're through, in. I love that the Shaman's the first one in. Your gumption is respectable, sir. Alright, nice Sea Fang hit through here. Good, dude. Got that kind of claimed across the way there. The towers, it is. Beautiful stuff. You come through. The Wulfrik and the Mammoth, or Wulfrik and the Mammoth, gonna switch positions here. Ogres, you get right on in there. They are shooting our spearmen, which I really am pretty thrilled with. Spears, you guys go ahead and try to capture the tower positions then. Really good idea for you.
Maneuvering! Wulfrik the Wanderer!
Those berserkers are gonna run. We're gonna come on back ourselves. Shaman and Wulfrik hit here. There's a lot of lads. Let's go keep going for the normal cast though. They're all bunched up. They can't go anywhere. We push through as well. We've got 15 seconds before we can get another Sea Fang cast. More metal spells. This one will go ahead and overcast. Damage. Spears have captured that, so we're not gonna get shot at anymore. Let's do the same thing on this side. There's a Sea Fang. You boys enjoy.
sanctity in blood. Marauders
You all kill whoever's right in front of you. All the spearmen work together.
glorious sight.
Yes, chieftain.
Mammoth is now rampaging. We're having stuff thrown at us too. No, sir. You can enjoy all of that. Problem is now our mammoth might come after them. Not everyone. They're broken. Get in there. Take those hunters. These spears go ahead and stop this group. We can drop some metal over there soon too. In fact, that's a good spot for metal. Mammoth, you're back under control. Let's go ahead and send you. I mean, if your horsemen will let you chase them, I just don't think it's going to be super good use of their time.
Chaos smiles today. Chaos Marauders, now is our time.
Marauders, get in there. Oh, we've got the perfect answer for you. Mammoth, you go around. Send some axes in. Maneuvering. More metal here. Bring the mammoth in to smash apart some of these hunters that are trying to run. There's only the void.
I will.
Quickly now.
All these other units. We'll wait till they kind of stack up a bit more. Right, our hunter horsemen are here. Mammoth, keep coming on down. Looks like we've broken the front line finally. Keep moving. Green sashed horsemen easily gonna lose to the orange sashes. That's just how it works. It's nothing personal. We're just better than you. Wulfrik, get in there. There's really not much left. They're likely going to break and run here soon. You guys pull away, let the others come in.
Champion Marauders!
Marauders. Champion Marauders.
Wulfrik the Wanderer. Cracking.
Kraken.
Glorious sight! None survive!
I fall back again. We're not going to charge up and get hit by these Marauder Hunters. That is a foolish play. More metal for the walls. Sure enough.
This one's good!
We take a decisive defeat or a close defeat up to a what should be a decisive victory. Very well done, lads. Alright, when that loads, I'm going to jump up, run to the restroom, and we'll be back for about 20 to 30 more minutes of Norsca. Alright, well, Skeggy's walls did nothing to defend them, and we shall just go ahead and claim this for me. 7,000 is so tempting. Now, we need a couple of major settlements, and Skeggy has that landmark. Icehorn Marauders. The ichor of the gods flows through the veins of these god-touched wilderness, or from the god-touched wilderness. And we also have a brand new regiment around called the Worshippers of the Crow, which are just a Nurgle-marked Great Axe Marauder. Suffering and misery are enjoyable things to the grim Marauders of the Crow, who find fulfillment in the horrors of battle. Wulfrik's on a Marauder chariot? No thanks.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
No thanks. We'll put him back on foot. Engineer's knapsack for you with the scroll of leeching, and then another berserker. Seems pretty good. What's their damage up to already? 57 is nothing to sniff at for sure. 28 for normal marauders, 57 for the berserkers.
To the four corners.
Contagious ambition. Shoulder to shoulder, what better way to fight and die for your comrades? I agree. Recruit rank for where kin in all provinces. Contagious ambition sounds good. We'll go ahead and grab Devourers of the Flesh as well.
I can kill with any weapon.
Metal shifting, that way we get the passive every time you're casting, because you do throw spells quite often. And Wulfrik. So did we lose the... Oh man, Skeggy got dropped down to... I know they had the Bearmen before. And maybe he just starts with them now. Idolatry and Fearmongering. Well, that's for 5 turns. If Mazda tries anything... Eirik is definitely going to attempt an attack on Monument of the Moon, so you gotta go back over here quick. You can't go fast enough. Well, I guess we'll have to deal with it then.
I will be rewarded. I am in agreement.
Will be rewarded.
Undefeated.
Anything else we can grab? No, I think we're pretty good for now. We could use a little bit more growth here in the jungles, but the fact that we've got corruption finally starting to get up means we've got good control here too.
Yes.
What do I do with this squad? Because if Mazdamundi decides to attack us, we are in all of the trouble.
Keep an eye for whales. No rest.
Or whales. Alright, here's what we'll do. Back to the ambush. Finally figured out after all that dirtling. We'll grab a couple more of... Can we grab any more marauders?
Enslave the
Well, we really can't, but we're going to anyway. Is it me?
Heed my wisdom.
The Mazda will have a couple of Saurus, but it will be mostly skinks, which we can handle. Marauders eat skinks for lunch. Very similar to chicken.
Keep watch of the tides.
Keep watch of the tides.
Undeniable.
Wulfrik. You can use both of these, especially the Worshippers of the Crow because they're brand new. And I'm gonna go ahead and kick you out, and then the Icehorn Marauders or Caped Marauders can join you.
Let's fight.
Whoa. How are you able to afford this? It's nothing but Razordon and Saurus. I mean, we can definitely fight that one, especially if we go for the Fearmongering here, which we'll go ahead and activate for 5 turns. Everyone that is our enemy is going to take some pretty nasty penalties, and then we'll go ahead and declare war on Mazda. Time to get rid of the Lizard Men. Or die trying.
Yes.
Movement in battle would be nice, but let's go take out Deos here.
More skulls.
More skulls. We've got, so what are the stores looking like right now? 52. Yeah, Saurus are nasty, but Berserkers are actually pretty good at countering them. It's going to be the Razordons that I'm the most concerned with. Keeping units close enough to them to stop them from shooting at us is going to be nasty. 3 shots per volley, and I do believe there's a little bit of head penetration on that, so they'll hit multiple units with each of those bolts. This should be fun. Hang on now, are you guys tired? I see less leadership. I don't know if they're going to be tired too, but hopefully. These are Miles' 2 biggest armies, so if they're down, it's going to take him at least a little bit of time to recuperate. Bringing them down is going to be a little bit nasty, especially with Wulfrik back on foot. Does the teleport cooldown get longer every time? No, so what it seems to be is that it's a longer teleport timer based on the number of units you bring. So you can bring up to 40 units with you if that means in basically another 2 armies or however many armies you have, as long as it's only 40 units. And then it seems just it makes the cooldown last longer the more units you have there, which does make sense. I don't really want to meet the Saurus in a straight-up engagement without weakening them a little bit first. Bloodbath awaits. Nice Sword Marauders here. We'll go ahead and put the champions on this side. Actually, I'll put them behind here. You guys over here as this flank. Berserkers on both sides behind. Spearmen to catch those Razordon shots, unfortunately. We need to focus down one of the flanks and roll them from there. That is going to be the main goal. Great axes in the back. And then both of you hang out on this side. How much range do you have? 70, so they are outranged by the skirmishers or not the skirmishers, but they are at least outranged by the Razordon. Which is unfortunate. Let's go take a look at what makes the Crow Marauders the Crow Marauders. Like I said, they are nerked. Yes, exactly. Marked by Nurgle, so they get poison effects, increased hit points, 4 melee defense, and less melee attack. They're Marauders that are marked by the Crow. They also have the Swarm of Flies passive, so anyone in range is going to have less melee attack. Pretty decent. Pretty decent indeed. Norsca.
Men, kill well and die well. Do it for Norsca. For
They want to rotate and give us the hill. Do it for Norsca Chaos and for me.
I'll take your head.
Might as well start off with a challenge. Wulfrik versus Deos there.
Ready to murder.
Speed everyone up just a little bit.
Ready to fight. Servants. As you say. Wulfrik the Wanderer. Waste no time.
Waste no time. These things are gonna hurt when we get close. See if we can dodge them.
Shame on sorcerer. Conjuring. A killing. Slain. Onward.
Try to dodge that Wulfrik. We cannot allow any of that to hit us. If you want to come through and duel, I'm here for it.
Quickly now. Gods be pleased.
He just wants to fight in the middle of this Saurus. That I don't want to do.
Incantations ready.
A little more posturing then for both of us.
Champion Marauders.
Alright, Wulfrik gets caught because I wasn't paying attention. They're cheeky with it.
Slaughter. Chaos and power. Slaughterers of the weak. All will be destroyed.
Try to run through that front line.
Ready to fight.
Will you catch them? Likely not, but you can try. The Wulfrik's getting destroyed. Thank goodness for regeneration.
Now or never! Shame on sorcerer! Winds to me!
Alright, Mammoth.
Chaos Marauders!
They go for all sorts of kind of cheeky plays to keep their troops out of danger.
Chaos Marauders!
Get in there, get in there.
Violence for chaos!
Break him down.
Nerval empowered!
Mammoth. Come on, you gotta get moving. Wulfrik's getting bodied, unfortunately.
This one's good!
Yeah, that's real bad. That's a lot of Razor Dawn, and we have nothing to get around to the backfield very well.
That's what the Masters bid! Hurry!
Oh, they're killing the Mammoth so quickly.
Seven servants! Ready to fight!
Take them down. Now we lost the Mammoth already.
Marauder spearmen! Follow the Moor's call!
Horsemen, let's go ahead and take out the Skiing Skirmies. Quickly now.
Command us!
Quickly now.
We go!
Off we go.
Violence for chaos!
Great axes, break them.
Attack the martyrs!
Try to hit flanks where you can. And we can start dropping in metal spells. Anywhere and everywhere.
Manifested! World Walker! So be it! Fight! Tribe on the move! Without hesitation!
Put them down.
Will be despoiled!
And if you come back, Wulfrik is getting smacked around a good deal.
The Master's puppet!
The Master's Puppet drops more. Come on, Wulfrik, you can hang in there. Here, you get out of there. Let's bring these great axes in. Spears too. Swords are gone. Break this side. Nasty bit of work for sure. Close of the sheep.
Positioning!
Wulfrik, you keep healing. Drop this poor fool's armor. Everyone else keep pushing through.
A killing! Get them! At once!
Row axes get into the Saurus warriors here.
Yes! Attack the mortals!
Axes dropped, and Mazda's first army is defeated. It looked like it was... I mean, Wulfrik took a lot of damage, but outside of Wulfrik, that wasn't bad at all. So Wulfrik can get almost up to near full health here. We definitely want to make this last as long as possible then. Still catch as many of these Saurus, too, as possible. Go chase that fool down. That was close. It was indeed. Are you going to lose Wulfrik? Almost. Thank goodness for regeneration. Had we not had that cannibalism episode at our last sea trip, where some of our marauders may or may not have made it back. Still healing pretty slowly, though. Works for me. Turn it into a decisive victory. Yeah, Wulfrik face tanking an entire squad of a Saurus and a Scarvet, or a Old Blood there. That's pretty good. We'll just have to see how many of these guys we have done. Well, most of them went down there, so it's just the Razor Dawn and the Salamanders, which thankfully have really, really low leadership. We are going to go ahead and enslave them.
You are in bondage to
You work for me now. Yeah, Maz is far enough away that he can't do anything about it. How unfortunate for you. Let's go ahead and put down Deos first. Could we have grabbed our skills? Yeah, we should have, but there we are.
I hear you.
Wulfrik almost goes down. We'll go ahead and exterminate him this time.
You're killing there.
We got mods map. Nice. Not what I'm going to use right now. We can't have ourselves get teleported away. That would be bad.
The light is fading. Speak. I'll see it.
No, but now we've got Hunter of Champions. Replenishes. Oh, yeah, we definitely should have. Good grief. Hold on, Wizard. Replenishes 10% campaign movement range. Juggernauts of the Sorrel, Eternal Challenger, Gift of Tongues, or Echoes of Ambition. Executioner sounds great. So does Discourage, though. Let's go Discourage, then we'll grab Executioner right afterwards.
I'm listening.
Fated Omens, Warrior Shaman, or Dangerous Practice. Having him hurt himself every single time he casts is not going to be a good time. So we'll probably make him... I guess a Warrior Shaman it is. 30% spell resistance, or spell intensity is a lot. I don't think it's worth that. 90 damage, or if you roll really, really poorly, you get up to 150. You know what? Let's try it. What's the worst thing that can happen?
A challenge?
Shaman blows himself up casting? That's definitely what's going to happen.
Great shame.
Kevin can't recruit any more of these, but what we can do is... Someone up to raid. Soren, you drop off your troops. I can see Mazda
Decamping.
going after the monument, but that does not matter. So from here, we'll just grab a couple more Marauders. We will overwhelm you with troops.
Peace is undone.
Look at that, he's at the edge. I think he's going to come straight off and come after this settlement over here. The Khadgar's going with him. That definitely doesn't look suspicious at all, does it? Mazda, you get back over here right now. Indeed. Oh, the quest for Sila. We need to raid 800 gold, and we're already well on our way. Nice. Hill for corn. Huskarl plates. Right away.
No,
We'll take those and give them to Wulfrik.
I am the Wanderer.
I don't know if I want you to have mods. Oh, it's too late. Once you equip it, it's going nowhere.
I know things.
He knows things.
My challenge? Undeniable.
Alright, then. Oh, we can take out Lost Ericsson, too. Of the cool, it's not the same one.
Masters, yes.
Yes.
Carrying it out.
Mainly for my guys. And then we could sack this, pillage, and raise it. I don't think we need to. These are settlements we could claim and turn into good stuff. So let's turn you into a altar of Slanesh.
Mix the iceberg. Warm the runes.
Carve the runes. I'm sorry, we've already done that, but thank you for the mission. We need 5 raised altars to get up to level 2. Thank goodness you don't have to juggle the negatives. It's just the number of altars you've raised.
Undefeated.
Ziggurat of Dawn, we shall give you, I'd say, mover range and replenishment. Let's get around here a bit faster.
The eternal challenger.
Alright, good stuff. Swamp Town.
Norsca.
If we want to upgrade you or the Monument of the Moon. Let's go. Oh, it also counts as an additional monument too when you get it up a tier. Or we just wait 6 turns now. Let's go ahead and snag the upgrade to the Shrine of Sotek. Despoilment. Idolatry. Let's go for some idolatry. Yes. That'll give us a little bit of recruitment cost reduction and then control and growth. Soren here, you can get some more troops for even cheaper. Look at that. Can we really afford more? No, but we're gonna recruit them anyway.
Overrun the world.
Overrun the world. Like I said, Kevin should be able to hit Heshawatl, which... that's devastating for them.
Harbinger.
Are you gonna let that happen? Let's not get so close we get attacked by everyone. Mazda, I don't think, can reach. He's stuck back here in the corner. Big old dumb. We've got you on the ropes now, sir.
Things that weak minds could not bear to fathom.
Indeed. Oh, Mazda's, oh wait, I've made a terrible mistake. Stuck down here on Port Reaver's little small isthmus here. And now Scylla is on to his next step. Kill 1,500 enemies in battle, we'll unlock Scylla. Seems fairly simple.
Ravage.
Well, Targog. Fact of the matter is, none of these man-eaters have siege attackers, so we would have to wait.
And call for war.
Oh, never mind, we have Wulfrik. Wulfrik can reach.
Why use the winds when a knife works just as well?
Who needs the winds of magic? We have
It
ships.
cannot be done. To the four
It can.
corners.
And Wulfrik, she'll help you. Maybe Targog is going to help us too. No, Targog is just interested in raiding. Well, let's have ourselves one kind of final battle for today's episode. We'll see what how things look after that. We don't have a ton of time left over. And if we claim Heshawatl, that's the secrets of the Lisbon right here and there. Right here and there. Sweet, so Wulfrik, you are going to... Does this have the super high tier towers? Yeah, it does. So we definitely want to send Wulfrik in first. And we have the opportunity to hide you in this set of trees. Oh, we do. So guess where you all are going. Jungles and normally wouldn't be safe to us because they'd have likelihood that they have chameleon skinks and all sorts of other stuff out in the forest just to kind of throw us off. We would have to deal with any of that. You're all hidden, excellent. Ogres too. What did I miss, Adam? You have missed. Basically, we've kind of gone over all of the not kind of, but we've gone over all of the changes to Norsca. We've gone over what Wulfrik has changed in terms of his campaign. And it's been a good bit of fun. We're currently taking out Heshawatl. We've gotten into a battle with Skeggy. Took them out pretty early on, and now we're dealing with the Lisbon.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
Come hide, Wulfrik. We've got shenanigans to pull. So let's make sure that this mammoth being over here is definitely what threw us off last time. So I'm going to have it over here with our reinforcements. And that should... Yep, Lisbon deploy all in the wrong spot, and we will go right over the walls with Wulfrik.
For the masters. Maneuvering. Chaos.
Maneuvering.
Unwaveringly.
Marauders, get in there. All the way along the back, and then run after you do into the gate. You know what? I lied. This gatehouse over here. Oh, the damage. Yeah, these things have so much range. There's nothing, they're just gonna lose them all. That's crazy. Oh, you know what? Just leave. You're gonna die from towers long before we can get in close.
A killing comes.
That is insane. Alright, Mammoth, you keep moving over here. The range on that. All the way to the edge.
Violence for chaos.
Boy. Boy, our Mammoth is rampaging. Again, thank goodness that we still have
So be it.
regeneration.
Gush out, boys.
Gosh out, boys.
Go, boys. Marauder spearmen! Go!
Over the walls, quick.
Berserkers!
And their rotation here is not really keeping troops on the walls, which is perfect.
Prepare to ruin!
We can get this whole squad. Oh, yeah, we can. Go for it.
Walker!
And a surprise sea thing attack. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, because we got to the ladder just at that point in time. That's too bad. Whoop, and there goes all of our men. It hit the champions immediately. That's good targeting. This is nasty, simply because of those wall defenses.
Great shaman sorcerer! Going! Go!
The lizardmen have nothing on the walls, and it's still gonna just blast us to smithereens. Come on, boys, get over here. Quickly, quickly. Spearmen. Let's go ahead and rotate. Wulfrik's chopping his way through a bunch of cohort. Thank goodness we got these towers back under our control. That was way more damage than you like to see on a single hit.
Weapons ready! Send us in!
We can go for the Hunter of Champions on the big unit, or does it have to be a Lord or Hero? It does have to be.
A bloodbath awaits!
Temple Guard are a problem, but we do have Berserkers, so
Berserkers!
less of a problem than normal.
Aye then! Alright! Gotta be done!
We'll move down in there eventually. Let's go ahead and send up the Ice Worm Marauders.
Let us fight!
Someone's casting some spells. Is this a meteor? Sure is.
Hear my taunts! Very well! Killer of champions!
Ah, that's who did it. The Skink Priest. Holy.
Moving! Gods spare me!
God spare me. Well, Kevin, I'm sorry. Lizardmen's towers are a level of strong that is, frankly, almost unacceptable.
Honor the tribe!
Get up on those walls where you can. Ooh. Good old legendary camera.
Gods in glory!
Yachts and glory.
Gods instinct!
Like they shoot a lot faster than they used to, too. Is that actually the case? Definitely not, but it feels like it.
Move!
Take them down.
Now! On your word! We'll do it!
Can't do it, they say. Big metal spell. Shaman Sorcerer. Let's go ahead and move over with the rest of your troops. Didn't do a very good job of that last time.
Yes! We want their eyes! They will succumb!
God, the damage. Thank goodness we have so many guys up here. Capture weight. Let's just take over that tower. Or those towers really quickly. Climb their pitiful walls.
Face your death!
I was hoping they would clump up a little bit more, but that's not terrible damage. It is more than zero.
They fall! Repel any challengers! Death comes! I will comply! Kill! Slaughter! All right! A glut of trophies! I am undeniable!
I'll be there. On my way.
Dismember them!
Time for sorcery.
Hungry! Call the mate! Chaos demands you, and so do I! Paid for in blood!
Bit of a sloppy battle here.
Chaos smile!
And back over the other side, which we desperately need to give them some orders. Let's have the ogres come up on up and capture. There's a zone over here. Yeah, go capture this zone for me. Get some momentum swinging our way.
No quarter! Push on!
Oh, really? I thought we... Alright, ogres. You gotta actually capture the zones when I tell you to. It's just an absolute mess over here on the side. At least it's working out.
Shame on sorcery.
We've got him caught between a rock and a hard place. Wulfrik eviscerated their lord.
Fools! You'll all be flogged!
Flogged for running. Oh, for losing a capture zone. That's funny.
Chaos abound!
Another Sea Fang joyride. The drive-by. Oh no. Friendly fire in the drive-by. Turn around and get these Source Warriors for me. Then for you, because we have to manually click before the camera will let us use you. Bring them on down. Just a big blob fight is all it is now. We've got some terrifying great axes. Done deal.
Frick the Wanderer!
Now, well, this flank's broken. Only a matter of time before the other one falls. And while most of our units died to just random bursts of light from those towers, it's still a very good win. And Heshawatl is now crippled. And Adam, just in case you have missed, I think that's interesting. You missed too much. We'll have once I get back from, I had to dinner with the family here after the stream, but once I get back, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the timestamps for this stream. That way, if you weren't here from the beginning, it'll be very easy to go through and see all the changes as we show them. But thanks so much everyone for stopping on by today's stream. This was a ton of fun. I plan on streaming tomorrow as well. I'm not sure if we'll do Wulfrik or if I want to show off one of the high elves. I like the idea of going for a Techless legendary start too. We can do a first look with Techless and his changes. Still very challenging, but once you get Tzeentch kind of reined in, it becomes very easy very quick. It's just dealing with Tzeentch that is the problem. Alright, no, I think we occupy Heshawatl. There is no reason not to. It is a main settlement. Mine. Cathay, slave dance, we're finding them all over the place. We've also got the followers of the Great Eagle. From desolate plains they came, cruel, cunning, and treacherous. And wanting nothing more than to crush their enemies under the great scythed wheels. On the right of the mighty serpent too, so we've got all of the different marked units. Beasts of Tashnar, we're just missing the Roots of the Hound now.
Great shaman, sorcerer.
Well, I love how much movement you have left.
Born of
I
wind.
think we want to come on through and try to defend Sorin here with Kevin ZYs, so we'll go ahead and jump into March and haul Cheek down here. We'll let Wulfrik stay up in Heshawatl.
The Wanderer.
Well, the Beast Tamer's been changed too. That's actually a lot more gold than it used to. I think max tier was 150. This is tier 2, it's at 150. Where is... there we go. So that's 10 growth, 20... 240. That's actually not bad. I mean, you're selling people, so it is very bad, but we're making money from it. Get the Longhouse, 400. Construction cost faction-wide minus 1%. That is so good. Forward Pit actually removes our spoils to generate income. So we're bringing it on back and selling what we've gathered. That's awesome. Dark Furnace, and then a figure. You've got a tier 5. 14 extra melee defense when under siege. How do you stop the Norskins? You will never break them at their homes unless you're really packing some heat. And then gold is just money. Plunder's not the only source of gold. Sometimes you can send people down into the mines. It's very useful. Alright, well that's going to be our campaign for today and today's stream. Thank you all so much for stopping on by. Been a ton of fun, and there has been a bunch of you all hanging out, so thanks a ton. Means a bunch. We'll see you all tomorrow for another stream. I'm thinking I've decided we'll go ahead and jump in with Techless. both Wulfrik and Techless we will continue afterwards, but those will be kind of the streams that we will alternate between and show you all as much of the new units as we can before the next embargo drop. So once again, I'll thank you all for stopping by and see you all next